Valley of Strongevity is gonna be.
Yeah, that's a good name, bro.
Well, that'd be like it'd be like Vilka Barbell, Valley of Strongevity. You know, like it'd be like a tag, whatever, like subtitle.
I love this idea, bro. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. JCHS. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Influence, the best podcast and the number one between in millennials. And today I going with me Nick. Nick is a really good person and a really kind person. And I want to introduce yourself.
So yeah, my name is Nick Durstein. I'm a personal trainer living here in Vilcabamba. I met Juan through Josh, was our martial arts instructor.
Yeah.
And yeah, we became friends, and you're doing a health podcast, and you asked me to come on and be your first English-speaking guest, which I'm very honored. Thank you.
Thank you for you, bro. Okay, thanks for being here, and I have a first question today. We can listen you introduce. You have an experience in this world of training and personal condition. You have if don't forget, you have a 6 years.
Yeah, so of experience and a 4-year degree, which wasn't necessarily, the degree is exercise science.
Okay.
And so it kind of covers a lot of different things. It covers nutrition. The nutrition portion wasn't very good, but there was some very good stuff around like how the body adapts to exercise. And, you know, you learn all the anatomy and physiology, which muscles, you know, you learn basically a layout of where the muscles are, what they do, and then some amount of like, you know,
Perfect.
General health stuff as well.
Cool. And what is your history with this word, bro? How you find this word in your life?
Yeah, so I got into it. My family, both my parents are very like active, or they both grew up with sports being very important to them. My dad was like a very good soccer player and skier.
Oh, okay.
My mom was a very good swimmer, and so it was just important for them that that their kids be active, and they both value health a lot as well. My dad is like always researching what is the newest, you know, like just the newest like gadgets, and you know he's got like a sauna, and he's just big into health and all like the newest health trends and following all that stuff. And so I would just say, just like in our family, it's just kind of been a little bit of a tradition that you were into health and being active and exercise.
But you interested in start with the training of when you was kiddo or
personal training? I more got into that after college. Well, I didn't start personal training until after I finished school.
Okay.
But prior to that, the reason why I like wanted to do it was because I was like always like a skinny kid growing up. I was a swimmer, and I was like a decent enough swimmer, but you know, I'd never been strong, and I'd never like had very much muscle, and I'm kind of short, so like you want to be more muscular. You just like want to be bigger. So I wanted to put on muscle, and you know, I had tried like kind of just like bodybuilding type approach before, and that didn't. It worked to some degree, but I found just on the internet, just like a kid, you know, with too much time on the internet, I found my way to this website that was called Strong Lifts, and it was just a program of, the difference was that it's barbell training. Mm-hmm. So you're doing squats, you're doing bench press, you're doing deadlifts, you're doing overhead press, and so it's using they're called compound movements, so movements that use a lot of muscle. Instead of training one muscle at a time, you're training a bunch of muscles at a time. And when I found that program, you're also doing like sets of 5 repetitions, which is a lot less. Like bodybuilding, it's like 12 repetitions. And so anyways, I just followed this program, and essentially I just got a lot better. I just got a lot stronger, a lot faster, and it was just a lot easier to stick to. Simple and you could see progress really easily because you add. So on every exercise, the other thing would be you add a little bit of weight, 5 pounds to each exercise every time you go in. So the progression is built into the program, and that's like super important because you need, if you just do the same thing over and over again, you're not going to be improving, you're just going to be maintaining. Yeah, so getting results with that program was like, oh wow, like it was just kind of a mind opened up kind of like a whole new world, like, oh wow, this is like everybody should be doing like this instead of like what we see,
Okay, and in your experience, what is the benefits of having your lifestyle exercise?
Benefits of having exercise be part of your lifestyle.
Real benefits. That's fake. Have a
right. I would say like the health, and I really only like, of course we all want to like look good and have the aesthetic goals, but definitely I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be teaching it just if it were just about getting somebody better beach body, that wouldn't be all that fulfilling. So I think it has the most benefit for older people because their bodies are typically the most, let's say, degenerated or declined. Their muscles aren't working the way they should be. They've got a lot of muscles that have like gone dormant, or like, their muscles are like in hibernation. So I would say the older demographic has the most to gain from it health wise. And maybe help me out. What was the question? What are the benefits of?
What is the benefits? The real benefits.
The real benefit would just be to feel good in your body, and then there's a lot of benefits to just being strong and being able to move. Like our bodies are meant to move, and if you can't move well and you're like limited in all of your your joints don't move well, you can't walk up hills or stairs very easily. It's just not very fun to be in that body, and it kind of just restricts. And I think it takes a toll mentally on the person to be, you could be like start being grumpy and just miserable. So just being happy, having energy to do the stuff you want to do. It's like kind of like training. You want your body to be your instrument for whatever you want to do in the world. And if your instrument's not in good shape or it's not in tune, you're not going to be as effective in whatever it is you want to do, whatever you feel called to do in the world.
Yeah, in my case, I feel more happiness. More happiness with myself, with the life in general. And I love the concept for the exercise. You need be in your lifestyle for a necessity, real necessity of our bodies, of our health. But our bodies need movements. Need movements.
There can be times in people's lives get complicated. And, if you just started a business and you just had a kid or whatever, there's times when it's okay to take a break from it and where it's appropriate. But if you stay away from it too long and it just becomes like if you let it go too far, then it starts to take a toll.
Cool, bro. Thank you so much for your wise. Okay, everyone, we have this thing, discipline for exercise is a quality, but that's fake. The discipline we can make every single day, but we have other concept of the discipline. We have we think discipline is personal quality, and I don't have this quality, and that's fake, bro.
It's an excuse.
It's an excuse. That's fake. And the real situation is other person saying, Juan, you can make your discipline every single day with your decision, and in your experience, what is the secret to forging discipline?
The secret to forging discipline, I think it can be you can be too easy on yourself or you can be too hard on yourself, and either one won't get you the results you're looking for. If you like are telling yourself that you're going to do some, you know, routine that's honestly too much, more than you can handle, that can also be, you know, then it's kind of like doomed to failure from the beginning. So I'd say that one of the keys to discipline would be having some awareness of how much energy you can actually allot to something, and then giving yourself the appropriate amount of work, you know, and not trying to change everything about your routine overnight at once. Like, you know, sometimes people want to come and start personal training and they're starting an exercise routine. Maybe they haven't exercised for 6 years or something, and their diet has been bad the whole time, and they want to change everything all at once. And it's better to just to say, realistically, if this is going to work, it's going to be better if let's just focus on you've been exercising 0 days a week. Let's try to get you exercising 2 days a week, and maybe in a few months we'll bump that up to 3, and let's not worry about your diet right now. Just keep, you know, whatever. Of course, it's going to be, we want to improve people's diet, but we also want to be paying attention to how much we're trying to change all at once, and just being aware of what's, you know, realistic for the person. You know, everybody's got busy lives, everybody's got, you know, other, you know, priorities and things going on. So yeah, it's just, I would say, just knowing how much you can change at once and not trying to overdo it and dooming yourself to failure that way.
Yeah, and I think it's really important, the purpose.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it? And that's all another thing, and that's hard to help people with. Is like, you know, you can't like give somebody else a purpose for improving their life. They kind of have to do that.
You can. It's real, and the discipline is like other qualities we can make it.
Yeah.
The exercise have other myth is most people think about the exercise like I need training every day and really hard for my muscles and
The more the better.
and these stuffs, but the real is not necessary have a workout every day.
No.
In your experience, how many days need the person for have a good workout in her life?
I think on a good weekly schedule, if you're somebody who hasn't worked out, if somebody has been very inactive for a very long time and their body takes a long time to recover, especially like maybe older people, 2 days a week is going to be enough. I think one is typically not enough to see much progress.
Yeah.
And then for people who are, you know, they might have been out of shape for a long time, but they're younger, they bounce back quicker. 3 days a week of full body training. So that means you're doing something for your legs. You're working out the whole body every single time. And so I would break that down into like a squat. You're getting a squat, maybe also like not necessarily a deadlift, but what's called like a hinging pattern. And then you want to get an upper body push and an upper body pull, and that would kind of cover all your bases. That'd be a full body workout, and you can do that 3 times a week, and with a day in between to recover. And I think that's pretty optimal for most people.
Yeah, that's true. But we have this thing as we need training every day, like a movie or like a Rocky. Yeah. That's good example. Yeah, that's not necessary, bro. That's necessary. Yeah. We have, or we need 3 days of the week. It's really, it's in Spanish the expression, it's sufficient. Like a listen after or before. You are a personal training, and you have, I imagine you have a social network. How can we find you in social network?
So mainly, I'm starting to build a website, or, you know, like I'm basically starting to build a website, and that will be, so I might as well give out that. So that is nickdursteinfitness.com. If you go there now, there's not really anything there. Don't go there now. But maybe hopefully in like 6 months or something, it's going to start as a blog where I'll post articles. And yeah, I'm trying to basically, I'd like to get, there's certain things you want people, new clients to understand about just kind of like the philosophy or approach. There's certain just like basic things, kind of a foundation of understanding that you want to give the person. And so I'm trying to get that all in writing so that the person can just read something and then I'm not having to explain a ton of stuff in the session. So that will be on the website. And then also I've got on my Facebook, I also just created this Facebook page, the same name, Nick Durstein Fitness, but I'm also trying to do like a Vilcabamba specific one, and I'm playing around with different names. I think like Vilca Barbell for like the barbell, or Vilca Strong. I definitely really like the tagline, Valley of Strongevity is gonna be,
yeah, that's a good name, bro.
Well, that'd be like it'd be like Vilca Barbell, Valley of Strongevity, like it'd be like a tag, whatever, like subtitle.
I love this idea, bro. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, and this is all, bro. Thank you so much for being here, and
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it for this time. Thank you so much for you in the other part. See you the next time. Yeah, you listen this social network, Nick, and you follow Nick. Please follow. This a really good professional boy, a really good professional guy. I really recommend the service, and thank you so much for listening one more time. See you in the next time, brothers and sisters. Bye. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
I love this interview, bro.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That was a really good job.
Yeah, thank you, bro.